Let's welcome.
Hello everyone, my name is Ken, and today I'm going to represent the Japanese street culture, Yankee and Bousozoku. So does everyone remember the video Sakano Sensei showed us last week? A group of teenagers riding on the bike and they make the noise. Remember that? That is the topic we're going to talk about today, Bousozoku. So, okay, let's start to understand what is Bousozoku. So this is the word of Japanese Bousozoku, and I'm going to separate to three kanji character, which is going to make you guys understand the meaning. So first character, bo, means wild, and second kanji means run, and the third kanji means group. So then it's very easy to guess what they do, right? And let's start with the history. So as we learned in the class, back to the also World War II, Japanese government republished the Fukuhyohei policy, which is to develop the domestic heavy industry in order to increase the whole nation power. And the vehicle industry was one of the mainly focused industry. So the car salesmen and car repairmen were getting richer, and so they have enough money and time spent on their private life. So they start to modify their motorcycle, and they invent the many unique way of riding bike. And this group of people called the Kanaizoku on the first, and they are the pioneer of the Bousozoku culture. So let's get into the modern Bousozoku. So let's see their bike. So their bike typically has a very long sheet, and their group name on the back side of the sheet, and they curving their handle instead of the vertical one, and they also cut off the exhaust and muffler to make their bike more louder. And here I got an example of the sound, and each Bousozoku group have their own motorcycle code. So what motorcycle code is like? They control the gas to make the engine have the different tone and different leads of tone, and then you can identify which group it is. So this is an example of some groups. So a senior Bousozoku leader can identify which group it is by only the sound. So, and it's cool, right? And then let's move on to they also have some modified car. Yeah, this part is have like a big impact. They have a very sharp bumper, a bigger fender and door, and a spoiler on the back. And the first thing coming to your eye must be the exhaust, right? Like a golden wing, like something like that. So, but then you must think like, oh, this car must be very fast, like very, very fast. But unfortunately, if you modify the car like this, the speed will drop down to 50%. So it's like very slow. It just like looks like a visually good. And let's talk about their fashion. So tokofuku means the Bousozoku's uniform. So on the very top is their city name. And the second line, they have the group name. And the third line right here, they have the person's position in the group, like leader, sub-leader, group member, like that. And on the side, on the both sides, they have some the team policy or or some person policy. And the biggest kanji in the middle is some word to describe them or something they want to be. So for this one is tenryu. It means sky style. Yeah, I don't know what it means, but it's cool. Tenryu. And for this one, it's very hard to translate. But recently we got a movie, and we got a sentence. It's very famous, which is like similar with this sentence. Anyone can guess? A very famous movie and a very famous word. The hint. This is the hint. Yeah. So what's the word? No. I am immutable.
What?
Right? So that means that like I'm perfect. No.
Allow me to add, that's, according to the myth, that's what Buddha said when he was born.
Yeah, exactly. And the next thing is they also have some unique hairstyle. So this is Lizen style. So they shave both sides and curve their middle and down to the eye. And this is just a normal size of Lizen. Some people got like very big size, like down to the mouth, like how you can see from. I don't know. So this is the normal, and this one is the Panchama style. It's using the special tool to make every single hair to be curving together. And this is and at that time people think this is cool and to show people very powerful. Yep, this is all about Bousozoku. Next, we're going to move on to the Yankee. So Yankee is a word describe the Japanese student Yankee, associated with Japanese delinquency. So, different with America. So, in Japanese school, every student have to wear same thing, like same jacket, same T-shirts, same necktie, same pants, same shoes, and even same socks. Like everything same, no different. But some people, some students will think like, oh, that's too boring. I want to try something new. Then, so this group coming up, they started to cut their uniform by half, and to modify their pants to be like a wide leg pants. And they think this is like different with other people, so this is cool. So then next compare with 70s Yankee and 90s Yankee. The 70s Yankee looks like more Yankee, it's like more powerful, right? Like I don't talk to you, like the face, right? But the time to the 90s, so as the Japanese police agency coming up, so they cannot do like this thing anymore, because in 70s, like young kids always like fight with teacher, fight with other schools Yankee. But in 90s, they cannot do that, so they change the style to to be the mild Yankee, like a peaceful Yankee. Yeah, and this is how they change. And here is and this is the basic information about Bousozoku and Yankee. And now I am going to share some my real life experience. Since I was living in Japan for like 9 years, it was like from 11 to 10 to 19, and okay, thank you. 11 to 19. And oh, don't worry, I am not Bousozoku, okay? And it was like it was in 2011. The Japan Tohoku tsunami. Everybody remember that? Tohoku tsunami come over from sea and like countless victims involved that. And my area was like nothing happened, like okay. And me and my parents went to the city hall to try to give some donation to Fukushima, to trying to help people come over from trouble. And they were a little board on the city hall wall, which shows like top 10 person or company who donated most money into the Fukushima, and war local Bousozoku's name was there.